Okay, so let's start by creating the demo project. We're coming to games, the slash, let's call it VCS demo project. If you want to have access to this full project, you need to be verified on Discord. It will be available there. Okay, so we want a blank one, C++ or blueprints, whatever you choose to do. I'm going C++ and I'm creating it now. Now in the project, let's close it. You will add the plugin from the marketplace, but since I haven't published it yet, I can't really do that. So I'm gonna just copy the plugins folder, go to this, the project, new folder, and we are gonna create a folder called plugins. You can always install it into the engine, but I'm installing it into the project. Now I'm gonna add the assets. Okay, so after you created a project and install the plugin, this is an empty project. With the plugin we are gonna start making the demo project. Just gonna migrate some assets from this project. I'm gonna migrate on that Shinobi and some animations assets, so I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I'm back. I already imported some assets here. So let's open the project and let's start working on the demo project. On this video we are gonna start by setting up the movement. It should be pretty fast. We just need to add the inputs and create a blank space and set up the first state on the states data table. Okay, so in the project we have VCS framework done. So let's create a folder, and the folder will be called demo project. So inside this folder, let's start by creating a folder called player, and we are gonna create a blueprint class derived from VCS character base. It's called BP player character. So now we need to simply add the match. This is the basic setup, and that Shinobi. Oh, and the Shinobi with mask could be. So we're gonna put it down, should be around here, and rotate on Z minus 90. So just compile and save. This part should be done. Now we need to add the movement component. We need to add the states component, and I think that's it. So let's just compile and save. Now we are gonna create a new folder called data tables, and we are gonna need to create two data tables, miscellaneous data table. The class will be steps, no, where is it? Step data struct, state data struct, firstly. So we are gonna call it states data. Okay, rename states data. So on this data table, there are 4 rows. We are gonna add a new row. So the state name will be normal state, which will be the combat state 2 in this demo project. So you can always add more. About the inputs will be EA run, EA move. Needs to be like this, starting with a semicolon, and EI walk around, and it needs to end on a semicolon. So for the band space, we are gonna create it, and I just remembered something we forgot. Let's add a springer with 180. Now let's rotate minus 90. It's just 90. Okay, now let's get it up around here. Now here let's add camera VCS. Okay, so on the camera component I need to change something here on the plugin. Wow, the project loads, let's give me a second. Okay, while the project loads, let's start working on other parts of this. Okay, so firstly we need to come to the demo project player data tables. On the states data table, we already have it set up, so now we need to create a new folder. We are gonna call it vent spaces. Now we are gonna create an animation vent space for this skeleton. Oh, give me a second. If I remember alright, I did something. Animation vent space. Print class and VCS. Okay, no, I didn't get to create a band space class. Okay, so but the band space is simple. You just have to have BS, add BS and normal, because I set up here as normal state. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so let's open it. We are gonna add here forward input, and here it's the opposite. Here is side input because it goes sideways, and here is forward input because it goes upward, from -2, oh, -2 to 2, and we are gonna come here, same thing, -2 to 2. Okay, so now we need to retarget some animations from the asset we got. Let's create a new folder called animations, and on this folder we'll create movement. Okay, so now we are gonna go for a samurai bundle, bow, character, katana. We want katana, and we can use a pose. Okay, movement, root. So let's start with run. So strafe backwards, backward left, backward right, run forward boot, run strafe run forward left, strafe run forward right, strafe run left, and strafe run right. Okay, so we are gonna come here, and we can duplicate and retarget. We need to create an IQ retargeter. Yeah, okay, let's just try to replace the skeleton with the Shinobi skeleton to see if it's compatible. Let's see. Yeah, so we replace the skeleton. Let's just copy these animations and movement, copy here. Okay, so now on the movement tab, okay, so this one is run backwards. Oh, wait a second. Let's go to the vent space now. On the vent space, we just start adding them. Run backward -2. Oh, let me snap to grid and snap to grid. We just go. This is the backward. Wait a second. Left. So left is this side. Backward here. This one should be backward right. This one should be run forward. This one forward left. This one forward right. And this one left. This one right. It will do kind of a lemon shape. Now we are gonna add walk animation, so we just come here, hood, let's do walk. Now for walk we need the same thing, walk backwards hood, walk backward left, walk backward right, walk walk forward hood, but didn't we? Oh no. Okay, walk forward left, walk forward right. So let's just, now that we know that it's compatible, we have a copy here. Just come here, replace skeleton with undead shinobi. Okay. So now we have, let's search for walk. And here we have walk backwards left, walk forward, and we skip to walk backwards right, and walk forward left, and walk forward right. And now we are gonna add the idle animation. So we come here again. Let's search for idle. It's not here, so okay, enemy idle, but I pause idle. So let's just, oh wait, let's just copy it to movement, and we are gonna replace the skeleton with the chain of this skeleton, and we are gonna come here, search for idle. Okay, so oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, if you have the plugin, you can just come to the plugins content folder here. You have the, you just duplicate it and create from it. It's already set up with everything. You just need to put the animations in. Okay, so I did something here. I put smoothing 0.8 with cubic. 0.8, it's too much. 0.4 with cubic, and here 0.4 with cubic, so smoother. Yeah, looks good. So we're gonna save it, and we save everything before Unreal Engine 5 crashes and we lose it. Okay, so now we close that. We come here and we select the best point. Yeah, it's here, so we can just duplicate it and use it. BS normal. Okay, now we save, and we need to create these input actions. Let's do another one that is allowed on this state. EA sprint. I'm using just caps, so it will be caps. EA sprint, and save it. Now we go to demo project player, create a new folder called inputs, and on the inputs folder we are going to create input input action. We're gonna do EA. Remember, the names need to be the same as the ones in the data table. So input 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 action EA book, and your input action EA sprint. And I think I'm putting it correctly. EA move, EA it's book around. Okay, let's just change it here. It's easier. EA book and EA sprint. Okay, so let's save it. So right now we need to where is it? Go to the inputs again. It's here, and we're gonna set them up. Let's create a mapping context. Input mapping context. Uh, Input mapping context. Just have it wherever. Okay, so we are gonna add mappings now. We're gonna start with EA evoke. We need to change the EA evoke type here. It's not a bool, it's an axis vector 2D. Evoke it's the same thing, 2D, save. And EA sprint it's above, just save it. So now we come here and we add this one will be EA move, and this one will be EA sprint. For EA sprint it's pretty easy, just add the key, which in this case will be shift. The triggers doesn't matter, modifiers. Let me see if we need anything from here. Negate, swizzle. Okay, no. Now for EA move, we kind of need to set this up with okay, let's do the keys. So we do A, and let's add another one, we do D, let's add another one, we do this one, and another one, we do this one. Okay, so for A, we want modifiers to be switch input axis values, swizzle, just that, and negate, and for D, we need to do the same thing, just swizzle input actions, yeah, and for W, this one has nothing, and for S, this one has negate. Okay, for the evoke, mouse XY 2D axis, we need to do nothing. For sprint it's just left shift, we need to do nothing, so just save it. Now on the character itself, let's go to movement component, and we set up EA move, EA walk, and EA sprint. There is another setup for steps data, which we are not gonna do right now because we kind of need to skip this one and do that in the other. Let's just in the movement. Okay, so compile state manager. You need to set up the data table. It states data. We just save and compile. Now we are gonna add the camera. For that, we are just gonna create blueprint class derived from VCS camera BP player camera. It already has the default value setup. If you want to change them, you can customize them to your needs. I'm not gonna do that. Now here we are gonna add camera, VP player camera. Okay, so let's reset this. Location 0, rotation 0. Okay, it's aligned with it. We want the spring arm to be kind of upwards, yeah. And let's add an offset of 45. No, 45 is too little, 75. Okay, let's compile and save. Now here on the map we are gonna just create a blueprint class, a game mode base. We'll call it demo game mode, and on default pawn class we are gonna select the player character here. We'll compile and save. Now the movement should be set up, so we are just gonna add here word partition, not okay, word settings. On game mode, where is it? Game mode override. We are gonna do our demo game mode. It's already with character setup. We are gonna save this map for future videos. Demo map. Let it save. Okay, so let's just add a basic player start here. So save this, and if we click play, oh, we forgot the animation blueprint. It's kind of a big part on this. So let's come here. There is no base anim instance right now. When you are seeing this, probably there will be. I don't know. It depends on the request I receive. Currently, it doesn't need to have a base for it. So let's do undead shinobi and create ABP undead shinobi ABP player. Okay, so on the ABP player, what you want to do is come here on begin play, you need to add a delay of 0.1, else this won't work. Let's get owner, try and get pawn owner. Now if is valid, this works. So the branch, let's do a cast to BP player character. Here it's true. Now with the cast, let's store this reference as player ref. Oh, the caps is inverted, player ref. So now we have the player ref. On begin play, we're gonna share on data animation. We are gonna get, and we are gonna branch is valid on a branch. If is valid, we are gonna create a new variable here. We're gonna call it current event space, and event space reference. That works. We are gonna set it. We are gonna go to move a state component state get VCS state manager component. It's this one, get, and we are gonna vent space get current vent space, and from here, okay, let's do something. Promote to variable. Let's change the variable name to current vent space. I can't because this one exists. So let's type here current vent space. This one is okay. So on the name graph, let's just default slot, and we are gonna do current vent space player. Where is it? Okay. No, not this one. Vent space player. Okay. And in here you want to bind a variable is called the current vent space. We defined it here, and we just add it to the default slot animation, and the x and y values will be, we are gonna set up them here, or it's a pure, so we can probably just get the ref into the graph. Oh no, we can. Okay, so we are gonna store them locally. I'm gonna come here. It's from the movement component, so go. Movement component get input values. Okay, that works. So we're gonna put it here, the, in this one right here. So this is an access to the, we're gonna break, and we have here the x and y. So we are gonna promote a variable called x input should be a float, and another one, let's just duplicate this, set y input. From here promote y input. Now we go to the name graph and we get them, get x input, get y input. Okay, so the movement is set up now. We can just come here. If we do apply, we just remembered I forgot something on the character. So now we need to go to the movement component, the state manager component, and what was missing, we need to go back to the character on the state manager component. We need to define the default state. It's normal state, if I'm writing it correctly. Let me demo project player data tables. So open this, it's normal state, yeah. Okay, we compile, we save, now should be fine. Oh, wait a second. I restarted the editor, so the content and the map. And it isn't. It's for like 15 minutes for a simple thing, really. We just forgot to add the animation class to the character, so now it should be working exactly. It's already playing the vent space, and we didn't set up the input, so I'm guessing. Uh, the movement component. Evoke EA spring. Where the inputs are set up. To set up the input mapping context, you need to add this code here, and it should be fine. Now if we come to the map and we hit the play button, okay, we need to open the world. Here, demo project content. I spent like 15 minutes debugging everything on the framework, thinking it was because of it, but I just forgot to set up the mapping context. Okay, so we open the map, we come here, we hit play, we are, uh, okay, we need to fix something on the animations. Yeah, yeah, we need to fix the animations and change the inputs. We did it otherwise. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna remove the received. It was a deep live coding is compiling. We are gonna fix this. We need to come here, class settings. It's not class settings, class defaults. Here, root motion for everything. We compile and save. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. The cubic interpolation value is 2y. So, yeah, we need to reduce it. Let's just come. We need to fix the mapping context. So we're going here, space databases inputs, the mapping context here. On the move here, remove the Swiss of input axis, delete, and the same thing, delete, and we want to Swiss of inputs here. Swiss of input axis, and here we're gonna add one Swiss of input axis. Save. Okay. So if we play again, the camera movement is inverted too. So we need, yeah. I mean, seems fine. It's just camera is moving strangely. I'm gonna take a look onto it since I haven't tested the camera. Yeah, it's moving kind of weirdly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take a look on the camera and I'll be back. Fix that slow. We forgot to add the walking strafe left and right. Oh, we didn't forget, but we had. Oh no, this is the running one. Okay, yeah, we forgot it. So walk strafe backward down, backward, walk strafe forward, walk strafe forward left, walk strafe forward right. Uh, okay, we need to go to the go samurai bundle, go samurai. We are using katana one. I pause. Are we using katana one? I think so. Okay, so we're gonna have to movement, hold, walk, and we are missing walker and walk left. Should be this one. Correct. So we're gonna move them to animations, movement, copy here, movement. We're gonna replace the skeleton with the shinobi one. Okay, it's done. Save. We're gonna change this value to 0.1, and on the horizontal we can do 0.1, and we save it. And if we come here and deploy, I already fixed the camera, so no worries. I didn't fix it apparently. Yeah, still. No, I mean, I didn't really. Yeah, the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it later. Okay, so what did I do? Here, compile. Save. Here, compile. Compile. It's done. Save. Why did it? Oh, okay. From the side, it is still running. I don't know why. Wait, enables on press. Give me a second. Because I changed the input here. Let's remove this. Save. Do apply. Okay, you are running now. It's fine. If you want to interpolate more between your animations, just increase the qubit power while walking. This one is trying to go to running, but it's stopping in the middle. Yeah. Give me a second. Yes, no. Yeah, we didn't add the animations. My bad. Walk. Okay, we have here strafe left and strafe right. So we just save this. Pause it. Let's go to play. So you are walking and walk everywhere. If you think it's kind of snappy, just increase this value. Let's do it. Let's put it at 0.4. It's what we added in. Um, here. Blend spaces. That's the value I normally use. 0.4 and 0.4. Let's save it. Okay, so if you play now, walking left, oh, what is it? Yeah, walking left, walking forward, yeah, it's smooth. Yeah, 0.4 is the right value for this. Okay, so let's close this. This part is done. And I'm gonna look into the camera, it's moving kind of weird. Maybe. Okay, let me check something. Can have something wrong in the calculus of this. Let's go to the camera. I didn't add it to the defaults. 60. It's fine. Let's put it back to 90. Maybe it's the spring arm. Yeah, it's the spring arm. Yes. I love doing this shit. Is the camera supposed to when yeah, the spring arm. Let's come here to spawn. Um, and let's add a camera back. Never camera back. Let's put 18 this value. and we need the camera to be at 000. Okay, it's fine. Compile save. We did play now. Okay, this still moving weirdly. That's let me do something to test here. We're going to delete this camera or disable it. And I disable this. We disable the tick. So now it's a normal camera. No, it's still doing this. Let's try and delete this camera. Let's add a normal camera. Yeah, it's from the spring arm, not the camera itself. So we can just Ctrl Z with tick enable to compile save. I'm gonna check some of the spring arms configurations because I'm really not seeing what the issue is here. Right now we are rotating the palm. Many they inherit, but maybe we don't wanna inherit. No, still the same. Okay, I'm gonna take a look onto what's causing this.